Yo, what's going on, boys? First of all, you can see we have a tornado watch coming. That's nothing new around here. Anybody from Texas knows that that's just how things are around here. That's okay. First thing I want to say is I'm on a lean bulk. So I've been doing about 100 calories more than maintenance. So I'm about 3,000 calories right now and doing more carbs than normal because I want to fill out my glycogen stores. Because I'm tired of feeling like a deflated balloon at the gym, not being able to push as much weight, and feeling small. What I don't like feeling is a big puffy gut. And so in order to avoid that, we've been doing cardio about 4 times a week. And one of those is the sauna. Okay, I've never done the sauna before, so that's something I've started to implement. It's really nice. Actually, you just sit there and you just sweat out all the toxins and everything for a good 20 minutes. I've been doing like 135 degrees. I might push it up if I can. The thing only goes so high. But yeah, we're here at the warehouse gym today. And I want to talk a little bit about coming straight from work to the gym. You know, take your keys, put it in your car, straight from work over here. So I basically feel like I'm bringing the whole house because I got like 2 backpacks, my lunch box, and then the day starts early, right? So you start your day. I got a 10-hour day at work, and then I come back over here direct. Okay, I didn't even stop at the house. So in order to do that, we have to time manage everything. So if you're a morning workout person, that's going to be a little bit different. I used to do that as well. That would be, okay, wake up early, get your workout in, take a shower, go to work, then you can come home and have dinner. And so your schedule's slightly twisted, you know, this way just a little bit, like the clock turned. But right now, I'm actually on the evening side of it. So I actually prefer working out in the night. I've done mornings many times. Half the time though, if it's like 5 in the morning, 6, I'm just under the bench press, like half asleep. Like you can't hit any PRs, you can't really get an effective workout that way, but I really love the morning hours of just nobody around, you're up before the sun, especially like during the winter time. So, hey, I might switch it to doing some cardio in the morning instead, but I don't know yet. So we're gonna have to see. It's just a lot of time and I'm trying to maximize my time efficiency. So what I've been able to do is bring my gym backpack with all the clothes. I'll just change at work and then I'll back up my pre-workout about an hour. So we had a banana, an Alani, and I actually had a pack of M&Ms about that big for some good energy. So right now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some push. So I've been doing push-pull legs, upper lower. It's kind of the split. We'll be Sundays and Mondays are rest days, typically because Sunday I like to go ahead and get all the stuff I need for the week, and just it's rest day in general, like to go to church, that kind of stuff. Saturday I'll typically go with my girl to the gym, and then during the week I'll just come straight to this gym because it's pretty close to the house and pretty close, well, it's on the way from work, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, time management is the biggest thing. You know, once you have all your calories locked in for the day, you can eat what you want during that lunch break, lunch window. If you're a breakfast person, you can eat that as well. I typically don't eat breakfast. I just like to fast from dinner all the way till lunch. I don't like to spike my insulin levels too much. Okay, I'm not trying to get type 2 diabetes or anything. And it's worked very well for me. You know, and just because you feel hungry doesn't mean you have to go eat. That's something I've always learned. And I used to think, oh, well, I need a snack. Okay, well, if you want a snack, bring a protein pack snack. Maybe like some beef jerky or some pistachios, right? Something that's gonna make you feel satiated and full. Don't reach for the candy. You know, I see too many guys at work going to get chips, going to get sodas. I'm talking about like 150 calorie sodas with like full sugar. What are we doing? Like, come on. Candy, like all these empty calories and you're just sitting there like, I'm just sitting at my desk, just eating candy. Like, come on, like we got to do something. I mean, at least go for a walk, you know, get some sunlight. Everybody's already vitamin D deficient. So those are some of the things I've started to implement is like, typically I don't have a snack. I'll just have lunch and then I'll have my pre-workout snack and then I'll have dinner. And yeah, they're like 1,300 calorie meals, but you feel full during that instead of just like snacking throughout the day, which, you know, could potentially have some benefit to muscle rebuilding, but I don't think it's worth, personally, the insulin spikes throughout the day. Okay, I don't think spiking your insulin throughout the whole day, literally, because I used to eat like 5-6 meals a day, you know, Rich Pena style bodybuilder. I don't think that's probably the best for your health. I remember having like bringing 2 lunches and having like breakfast and dinner and like a pre-workout snack. Guys, I felt totally bloated and full throughout the whole day, every day. And it wasn't a good look, let's just say. In 2022, I was the heaviest I ever was, at like almost 235 pounds. You know, just bloated face. I had been growing out my hair, so I didn't look chiseled or good at all. My beard was growing out, so like there was no chisel look. It was all just puffiness. And then in the face and then in the legs, you could feel it, like in my joggers. Like I literally felt my legs just like super fat, and it was the grossest I ever felt. And I promised myself I would never do that again. So it was not good. And so I know how some of you guys feel out there, but yeah, this is just how I've been doing it. We're in the work car today, as you can see. Sometimes I'll take the Camaro, just depends on what I'm doing. But in this particular instance, we're taking the Mazda. I just typically don't like to sweat in it because they are leather seats, and I don't like to smell like the gym all the time, especially when you're taking your girl somewhere. You don't want it to smell like a lion's cage, you know. But no, we do our best. But anyway, boys, just wanted to hop on here real quick. We're doing some more videos. I've been doing like shorts every day. If you're not on the Instagram, go check it out. It's in the link in the main page. So guys, glad to be here. See you in the next video. In a world full of fakeness and deception, keep dominating your reality. See you in the next one.